Welcome back to the Daily Stack. Today, it's August 24th, 2025. This is not financial advice. This is financial entertainment. If you take trades off this show and end up wrecked, don't come crying to me. Go yell at your keyboard. It probably deserves it more.
Yo, it's the Daily Stack, where the crypto packs, hustlers on the blockchain, counting up racks from the fiat chains to the digital stacks. We break it down raw, no time to relax.
First, we'll start with the market check-in. So here's the lay of the land. The entire crypto market is flexing about $4 trillion in total cap. $4 trillion. That's more than the GDP of Germany. Daily trading volume? Roughly 100 billion. That means in the last 24 hours, crypto moved the equivalent of Apple's market cap like it was pocket change. Bitcoin is still the big dog, sitting just under 124,000. But here's the twist. It slid nearly 8% last week, down to 113 before Jerome Powell came in with the rate cut tease at Jackson Hole. Basically gave Bitcoin mouth to mouth. Crypto stocks like MicroStrategy and Coinbase jumped right alongside it. If you needed proof that TradFi is now welded to this market like two drunk welders at a NASCAR tailgate, well, there it is. Ethereum, though. Ethereum is not playing around. It's up over 30% year to date and just casually stepped past its 2021 all-time high of 48.70. Ethereum is the younger sibling that went off to college and came back with a six-pack, a PhD, and better hair than you. Solana and XRP are both respectively holding their lanes too, posting little green flashes while Bitcoin cooled off. Bernstein says the bull run could stretch into 2027 and send Bitcoin to 200,000. Bears say nah, 140 to 150 is the ceiling for late 2025. That's the beauty of this market. Nobody agrees. Everyone's loud, and somehow we all keep watching the same candlestick chart like it's the Super Bowl. Now let's slide over to meme coin mayhem. You thought meme season was over? Wrong. Enter stage left. Kanye West. This man just dropped a coin on Solana called YZY Money. Yeah, Yeezy. Because apparently, if you can't win a Grammy, you can still win liquidity providers. The launch lit X on fire. Supporters are screaming to the moon, haters are calling it a rug in waiting, and regulators are sharpening their pencils like cartoon villains. It's the perfect storm. Celebrity clout, meme hype, and absolutely no clear path to long-term utility. In other words, classic crypto. Meanwhile, the meme zoo is restless. Landwolf on Avalanche, Wojak on Ethereum, they're pacing in their cages, waiting for Bitcoin dominance to dip under 59% so they can break out. And it finally did. Remember, now that dominance has fallen, altcoins are going to start swinging like it's recess. Some of those swings will connect, other kids will get concussions. That's how the game goes. And in institutional and regulatory spotlight, the suits are suiting. RE7 Capital is raising $100 million for a new crypto multi-strategy fund, bringing their managed assets to close to $1 billion. Hedge funds smell blood, or in this case, yield. Tefra Digital posted 9% gains in July alone, and they're already up 23% year to date, with $160 million under management. Institutions are stacking, whether Twitter is bullish, bearish, or just posting SpongeBob memes. On the regulatory side, Fed Vice Chair Michelle Bowman is floating the idea of letting central bank staff hold small amounts of crypto. Imagine your local Fed staffer aping into Pepe, just to understand market behavior. If they front run us on meme coins, we riot. The Basel Committee rules, supposed to kick in January 2026, are getting pushback. Finance industry groups are begging for a delay, saying the capital requirements are insane. Translation: the banks want to farm your coins, but they don't want to post the collateral. And don't sleep on politics. Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss just dropped $21 million into a pro-crypto super PAC to juice candidates for the 2026 midterms. If you thought their Gemini exchange was ambitious, just wait until you see how they try to buy seats in Congress. Money talks, and this time, it's in Bitcoin. As far as on-chain and stablecoin signals go, they're not boring anymore. The first non-dollar stablecoin on Stargate rails, EURC, is launching this week. That means liquidity can now flow across borders with a euro-backed token. It's not just USDC or Tether. That's a big shift. Watch what DeFi apps do with that. Stripe's Patrick Collison is out here saying stablecoins are the key to keeping the dollar's dominance alive. Meanwhile, Europe is cooking up its own digital euro under MiCA. So yeah, we basically got the Avengers Civil War money. Stablecoins versus central bank digital currencies. Pick your hero or your villain. And SoFi is re-entering the chat. They're launching blockchain-powered remittances starting in Mexico. Staking, lending, stablecoins, those features are promised later this year. SoFi basically went full circle from we're out of crypto to surprise, we're all in. Politics and global backdrop. Sherrod Brown, the longtime crypto critic, is suddenly trying out a new costume. The safe crypto expansion guy. Why? Because PAC money and voter sentiment. He's eyeing a Senate comeback in 2026, and the Fair Shake PAC is already sharpening its knives. Washington runs on money, and crypto just bought its own super PAC bazooka. India's tax authority, the CBDT, is reviewing its brutal 1% TDS rule and considering allowing loss offsets. That's huge for liquidity in Asia. If they ease up, Indian volume could explode. If not, traders keep fleeing offshore faster than you can say Binance account. And Gemini, after a couple of years of regulatory whiplash, is making moves. They filed for a NASDAQ IPO and secured MiCA licensing in Malta. This means it can operate across the EU legally. If the Winklevoss PAC doesn't get your attention, maybe their exchange trying to go public will. And on the darker side of crypto, AI-driven crypto scams are up 456% year on year. 456. That means your grandma's voice on the phone might not be your grandma. It might be a robot asking for your seed phrase. Deepfake CEOs, cloned voices, fake exchanges. It's chaos. Rule of thumb. If someone you know suddenly tells you to buy Yeezy money right at midnight, just double check it before you YOLO. And that brings us to the tip of the day. Today's tip, Bitcoin's dominance is starting to fall. The last time it broke below, alts went full spring break and did keg stands on your portfolio. Not every alt pumps, some drown in the pool. But ones with liquidity, strong communities, and momentum, they tend to lead the way. Dominance is your compass. It won't tell you the exact destination, but it points you towards the party. Only ever click the official hardware link in the episode description. Skip Discord promos, Twitter DMs, or meme giveaway hypes. Your keys remain sacred. Stack smart, stack daily, and I'll see you DGens tomorrow.
Coins flipping quicker than the blackjack dealer. Ledger looking thicker than a mob boss dealer. Blockchain buzzing, the hype don't sleep. While the weak hands panic, the whales go deep. Stacking taller than the Sears Tower. Hollywood of the storm, watch the bull devour. Fiat's just paper, man, that truth hits sour. Code's the new muscle, decentralized power. Daily step, we on the grind. Crypto moves redefined. Dollar signs in every line. Tune in daily, get what's mine.